how's it going? Wanted to touch base with everybody and kind of go over this thing here and just present an opportunity to everybody here. But first, before I get started, I wanted to just go over kind of the other social media aspects and platforms that are out there for you to get in touch with me if you're not on one of those already, and if you are into crypto already or looking to get into crypto and want to start in from the ground floor, that this is where it's at right here. Some of these platforms that I'm going to show to you that may are kind of labeled alt tech. They integrate with the blockchain, some of them. You should be using these. You should be getting a username on there before it gets gobbled up by someone else. If you have something unique, if you're doing something on your own, or if you plan to in the future, you just want to brand your name or whatever, you should be getting on these things, because I've made a video about it in the past. Right here, this is BitChute right here, but it's time to move on. About YouTube is sinking. I did a video all about that, and it kind of broke it down to everybody on there, and it got some pretty good praises on BitChute. Nothing on YouTube, absolutely nothing, because I don't touch the algorithms basically, and they change them, on a whim, weekly, and so on and so forth. So you should be on all these different sites looking around, because there's different things on here that I've noticed so far since I've been on there. I've gotten 10 to 20 times more engagement on these different alternative platforms that I'm going to show you real quick before I start, before I present this thing to you. And this is where everything's angling towards. This is the new model. I can see the YouTube it will be around. Trust me, it'll be around, but it'll be in a different format, different structure. If you haven't noticed, if you've been on it, or if you haven't, you will notice it in time, or you'll hear other people talking about it. So this is BitChute, which is one that I'm on. This is Minds, which I like because it is integrated into the blockchain, into your MetaMask wallet. So and on this one, it's kind of like a Twitter, YouTube, everything all rolled into one. That's what I like about it. I don't have my Gab up here. That's what I don't have. I have to say, just let you know, it's in my links and all that. I link them all together, so you can bounce back and forth to whichever one you prefer. I suggest you spread yourself out and get on all, or a few if you can. This is the YouTube one, which is hardly getting any traffic at all. It's starting to pick up a little bit, but I'm also on Instagram, and I'll just throw up all my posts on there, and I post other things besides just doing these videos right here. I just post some kind of what I'm seeing in the market, what the sentiment is out there, things that I want to talk about that involve the blockchain or crypto itself, or what's happening with the price, or whatever, I always post them there, and I post them in all the different platforms. And this one, PocketNet, right here, is a really good one. It is on the blockchain. You see, I got the 45 Pocket tokens. You can see it's right here on the block. It has its own block explorer, so you can go through here and look through your transactions, someone else's transactions, just like the blockchain is meant to be transparent for everybody to go through and see what's going on. So I just wanted to touch base on that and show you, the different platforms that I'm on, and you should be following, or you should be on them yourself. If you don't care to follow me, that's great, but you should be on them at any rate, as well. So what I wanted to talk about today was this Mycointainer. Okay, this platform is called Mycointainer. It's not really a platform. It is a staking window here, okay, where you can deposit your coins to stake on here, and they have many different coins. They have a whole list of them here. There's probably like 20 of them right here, and they just run them down, and they'll tell you what the yearly return rate is on it. And these are just by popularity. You can do by the return rate, which is not necessarily a good thing, because some of them start off hot and then they level out. I would usually go by popularity, but like anything in life, I would research them yourself. You should be reading all of this stuff. You should be going through this FAQ step by step and read every single a line out on here that it has. Pop them open, read it out. Some of these are just, because this is mainly geared towards somebody like starting out fresh, but it can be used for anybody. Anybody can use it, obviously, but it would be beneficial more towards someone brand new getting in, and people that have been in for a while may also like this, or maybe already using it. But if you know it's staking coins, you need your own masternode, right? And on a lot of these coins, some of them don't, but most of them, you have to have a VPS set up, and or your own server, which is out of touch for a lot of people, a little too high tech for some. So this kind of simplifies it for you, and that's why I say it's more for people just getting in. And I'm trying to simplify the way to explain it too. I'm not trying to go over too many people's heads, because this is more geared towards people just coming in. This whole video here, because if you're in, you know about this kind of stuff probably already. You're probably already staking coins on something like Divi. You could stake them yourself. But the unique aspect of this is, not only can you go through here and read up what they have to say on it, but I would go through and hit coin market cap and just take a look at the coin. Excuse me, see where the price has been as of late. Check the chart, and you can scroll down here and see what its ROI has been, its price, obviously, the market cap of the full market cap of the coin or token. The max supply or whatever. Max supply on these, because you're staking them, you're always constantly creating them. So that's why there's no data there. It will tell you the circulating supply and all that. But the main key that I usually look at is what the volume is. Okay, so if the volume is pretty good on a daily basis, that it's not like a dead project, a dead end project, or an on decline project, or maybe just too new. And if it's a new project, you can obviously see that in the chart, and then you'll know if then you can read through the project and see here, Google it, go to the white paper, read the roadmap, all that kind of stuff, and look around on the forums and what people are talking about on some of these other sites, like I was telling you, and see what they have to say about it, and see if people are talking bad about it or what. So let's see, just go in here and look them up real quick, So like Qtum here, Qtum is at $1.80. Get out of here. It is actually up for the day. But if you could see, if you've been in crypto for a little bit, you know that these dates right here and what happened on those dates and what was the sentiment of the market at those times and what happened. So yeah, it is down right now. A lot of altcoins are down. A lot of them have gotten crushed. You can see on here it's $1.80 a piece right now. But the thing that I looked at on this one is, if you see, it's $160 million on the $160 million on the volume yesterday. That was just yesterday. So that tells me that this is obviously a worked on project. It is actually off of it's built on Bitcoin's UTXO transaction model. Google into that, so you can get a little more perspective on that. I'm not going to read everything into you. I want to give you a quick rundown, so that if you feel this is something that you would like to do, the link is in the description. You can click on that, get up in here and start earning a little bit, just passively on the side, until you can get into some bigger things. Maybe accumulate some of these and dump it back into BTC if that's your cup of tea, or Ethereum, or whatever it is. If you want a more established coin or token, whatever it may be for you, because everybody has their own little thing that they like, or when you get in, you may fall into something that perks your ears up and that you want to get into, and that's great, man. And that's one of the great things about crypto, is there's so many flavors, man. And they all do different things, and they all have different models that they go off of, and that's what's so unique and so great about crypto. I think personally, it's one of the things that turned me on to crypto. Okay, so go through this list, see what perks your ears up on the return side. what it's going to do for it, what kind of coin it is, what it's going to do in the future. Because I mean, the use case is pretty much the big thing on coins and tokens, from what I've seen so far, since I've been dabbling in this stuff. Okay, if it has a lot of use cases and can be used in the future or now, that's great. If something's being used now, you'll kind of be realizing the potential now. But something with a lot of stuff being implemented for the future and coming up, and I know that word "soon" is a bad word in crypto. I know. But there are some things that if you see a lot of developers and stuff behind them, if you just hear soon, it's going to do all these great things, it's going to change the world, but you never see any of the people behind it. You never get to look behind the curtain or nothing. There's something shady about that. So, use your own judgment, look into this stuff. It's all on you. You're the one that should be researching this stuff. Okay. But that's what I wanted to show to you. But the unique thing about this, what I like is, so like on a lot of these coins, there's a threshold of how many coins you have to be holding to stake. Okay, you have to have so many to stake. The unique thing with Mycointainer is you can enter in, 0.01 BTC of Divi tokens. You'll have to buy the tokens, deposit them on. You just hit invest. I have coins already, or I want to buy, and there's that disgusting word. I have coins already, okay? And then you select the coin that you want. Okay, we're gonna go that one, and then just create your address, and boom, it creates you an address for you where you can deposit them, from whatever exchange you bought them on. However you got them, maybe you mined them. I don't know, whatever it might be. So and make sure that you only, deposit the exact coin into that address, because they will get lost. So that's how it rolls right there. Come through here, hit the FAQ, come down here, the mission. I did want to show you this real quick, the licenses that they do have. They're in Estonia, which is pretty much the only place you can get a lot of licenses right now, legitimate licenses for crypto. There are a few coming along down the pipeline. The SEC is rearing its ugly head into the crypto market right now and regulating things, which I will be talking about, and pretty much taking a proverbial dump on crypto right now. So we'll go over all that stuff. I'll probably be posting in my sites here about it, talking about it a little bit. Because if you do look at my posts and you kind of see my threads, you can see how I feel about the banking system and this crutch that's choking out humanity. So that's where I'm at, and that's what I wanted to show everybody today. Come through here, you can look through here and look. Their mission, they want to make money just like you. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. So that's what I wanted to show everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. All right. Have a good one.